My boss cut my pay by 20%. So, I decided to cut my effort by 100% and watch the entire department crumble. He thought he was saving money, but he ended up losing the only person who knew how to keep the place running. Here is how it happened. I had been with this company for 3 years, consistently overperforming. I was the go-to guy. I stayed late, handled the difficult clients, and basically managed the team without the manager title. Then, during our annual review, my boss sits me down with a straight face. He tells me the company is restructuring and everyone needs to take a 20% pay cut to stay afloat. But here's the kicker. I found out later that day that the executives had just received massive bonuses. I didn't get angry. I just nodded and walked back to my desk. The very next morning, the overachiever died. My shift starts at 9 a.m. I used to show up at 8:30. Now, I walk in at exactly 9:01. At 5 p.m., I'm out the door even if a client is mid-sentence. I stopped fixing the bugs in the system that only I knew how to fix. I stopped answering the frantic weekend calls. When my manager asked why the quarterly reports were lagging, I told him calmly, my contract was for 100% of my skill. Since you're only paying for 80%, you're getting the 80% version of me. This is the budget edition of my work. The office started falling apart. Clients were complaining because their special requests weren't being met. Systems were crashing because I wasn't doing the proactive maintenance I used to do for free. My boss tried to put me on a performance improvement plan. I just laughed in a meeting. I told him, you can't motivate a man who is already checked out. I spent 4 hours a day in the office hidden away, applying for every competitor in the city. I was literally getting paid to find a way to leave him. Last Friday, I handed him a note as I was leaving. It wasn't a 2-week notice. It just said, I am resigning, effective immediately. Since you cut my pay by 20%, I've cut my notice period by 100%. I start my new job tomorrow with a 40% raise and a better title. My old boss, he's currently struggling to explain to the CEO why his top performer quit and the department is in ruins. Remember, never set yourself on fire to keep a company warm. Know your worth.